Whew. Yeah, yeah, a cigar definitely gives you a little of what I'll call effect. By that I mean, the nicotine has an effect. Nicotine is a stimulant, so, um, but whew, it's a good feeling. It's kind of tingly around the top of the head. Uh, whew, it's good. Grab one. Or go to Cigar Fest next year and see if you can get one. I don't know if they must change some of the cigars every year, but it's a CI event, so CI is a mail order house. They got a big warehouse as well. Um, we're talking about a road trip maybe to the CI factory or the JR cigars. Check out what's being offered there. Pennsylvania is a great state. I live in New York. I pay a lot of taxes. I pay cigar tax. I don't think they have the cigar taxes as high in Pennsylvania. So there's a little lounge in Clark's Summit. I think it's called the Summit House or something like that. But it's a bar. It's a bar you can eat there. They have nice food selections on their menu, and you can smoke indoors. The only downside, you know, is that they allow cigarette smoking in the restaurant lounge bar. They have a small humidor, a lot of Perdomos there. If you're into Perdomos, they have Padrones. They have some. They have Ligas. They have some of the really good high end cigars. Um, I smoked a cigar made from Cuban pre-embargo tobacco. They have those loose, and I fell for it, but it cost me $14. But it was an experience, anyways. The draw on that was a little tight, so I want to steer clear of those. Just grab a Padron where you know you're going to get a good cigar, or a Liga if you're into Ligas. Or a Perdomo. I like Perdomos. Some people don't like them. I like them. They're oily. And they have plenty of liquor and alcohol, beer, and so forth there. Tucked in the corner, they've got a couple of these machines requiring only skill. Well, quite frankly, I would stay away from those unless you really enjoy playing the slot machines and have a lot of money to blow. I didn't partake in that, but you know, I would just recommend not doing that. It's just my opinion. Some people have a lot of money. You can lose it, Gambling can be fun if you do it in moderation, but most people don't. Uh, there's a significant number of problem gamblers in this country, and um, recommend staying away from that. Um, I was thinking about playing bridge, not for money, but just for fun, just to learn how to play. I do enjoy cards. In fact, I used to be an amateur magician. But, and, the lounge I hang out with, they've got a poker table and they have poker nights, Thursday nights, I think it is. And I don't partake, but, well, I'm not talking about the cigar anymore, so I'll stop rambling and we'll get back to the cigar. as I get a little further into it. I've got about 15 minutes left, so we should be able to get more about the cigar in that time. Okay, well, about halfway through, I'd say. Uh, still feeling the quote-unquote buzz, if you will. Um, it's a hot cigar. It's hot. Hot item, as the shelf talkers say. Having a little food with it, so, try to combat that little bit of lightheadedness you get when you smoke a strong cigar. Definitely a strong cigar, no doubt. I'll probably have a whiskey hangover. Remember that song, Godsmack, Whiskey Hangover? Too bad I can't play music during my videos, or I'd play that. I haven't had any whiskey to go with it. If you do happen to have one of these and drink whiskey, make sure you don't drive. Not a good idea. They do. I think the police take into account, how much you've smoked, in addition to how much you've drank. Not that they can ticket you for that, but that has an effect. So, be careful with these. Potent cigar. But some of you like potent cigars. I like them. I'll be honest with you. And it's a sense of relaxation that you feel when you smoke a cigar. A little rough on the, I'll say sinus cavity. If you retrohale. Well, it's springtime and it's evening and it's probably in the 60s. I think I hear the peepers chirping or the crickets chirping. May 6th, 2019. The day after Cinco de Mayo. Did you wear your Mexican hat yesterday? I know my Mexican friend did. That would be Luis Hurtado, one of the customer service representatives at Tismart Cigar Shop, and recommend you stop up there and meet him. He really knows a lot about cigars. He smoked some cigars that most of us couldn't get our hands on, but he could probably get you connected to the right people to find those cigars if you frequent the shop. Stop up there, Tismart Cigar Shop and Lounge. It's for New York State, it's probably the best lounge in the area, between Albany and Buffalo, I'd say. Maybe, Rochester, you may have to check. There some places there I haven't been, so there may be some place you enjoy better. Buffalo Cigars is probably pretty good. I've never been there. But Tismart is for this area, and it's real close to my house. It's a really nice place. They went through a lot to get the lounge set up. It's about 1,100 square feet, and it's nice up there. 5 TVs, I think, and you can cast your YouTube or movies or what have you to the TVs, music, videos. You can even play video games if you're into that. There's even an Apple TV in there, so if you got an iPhone, you can connect and cast lots of stuff from your Apple TV. There's a nice couch, love seat, several comfortable chairs, and they've even got the extra plastic chairs to accommodate additional crowds when they have an event or you're planning a large crowd there. They cater to large events. If you got a lot of people you want to bring in, it's a nice place. I know they've had a fundraiser or two there for some political hopefuls, and it's a great place to hang out, especially in the winter and when it's rainy. When you can't smoke outside. So good ventilation, clean. It's kept clean. You have to do a little policing of your own ashtrays on occasion just to save the work for the help, because they don't get paid to clean up if they stay after hours. They get paid to do that, but I mean, you don't want to burden them with that. You want to maintain a good relationship with the people that are providing you with a quality service that's provided at Tismart. So recommend you stop up there. They got a little ash can to dump out your ashtray, so please help out the help. You'll get it back in good customer service. So, all right. Well, I don't think I'm going to get a lot more out of this cigar to talk about. Definitely getting the flavor of a little bit of whiskey, a little bit of sherry out of the cigar, which it's advertised for as whiskey sherry cask. I think what they do is they cure these in whiskey barrels or whiskey somehow. I don't know how they do it, but somebody can tell me. I mean, if you know, tell me. Send me an email on YouTube and tell me how they get those. You get to call these. They're not infused, so they're how they're aged. Maybe look up something about the cigar. I haven't looked it up. I'll look it up. But I'm gonna cut this off. This has been a long review. This is part 2 of the Whiskey Row by Diesel. Try it out. Talk to you later. See you on the next episode of Herfing with Alf.